welcome. I'm Samantha. Today we're going to do a bowspring flow to get you warmed up for athletic play. So we're going to get warm, we're going to do some physically challenging postures that will get your body heated up and stretched out as well. But keep in mind, we will stay true to the bowspring alignment throughout. So think about it this way. There's three parts of the body that we want to circumferentially expand. We want to get bigger, we want to get wider. And those three parts of the body are the head space, the rib cage space, which we simplify as the heart space, and the hip space. We expand our sitting bones by pressing our knees energetically outward. We expand our rib cage all the way around by filling in the space between the shoulder blades, doming that out, getting it full, and breathing into the rib cage down low. And we expand the head space by softening the jaw and lifting the crown of the head towards the ceiling, lifting the ears back. So you'll see it in every different pose we do. We're expanding and drawing out those three areas: the head, the heart, the hips. Now there's two spaces of narrowing: the neck and the waist. They get longer and more tapered the bigger and fuller the three apples, head, heart, hips, become. So watch and try to maintain your apples throughout the practice today. Also, we want to maintain a uniform tone throughout the body with each posture. So that means no part of the body should be doing all the work. If in one posture you feel one muscle really gripping and holding on, it feels really hard, then probably you should check for a corresponding muscle, perhaps one on the back side of your body that is on vacation. See if you can't distribute the tone equally. We'll start today in earth pose. Toes down, toes heavily curled forward but not gripping, heels light, knees bent, hip distance apart at the feet. Stick your hips back. Find a crease in the groin area, a bend behind the knees, and a flexation of the ankles. Belly bows long. I'll show you from the side the posture of earth pose. My apples are full, head back, eyes at the horizon. Sweep your arms forward, bring them to chin-up bar arms. Soften the elbows. And then swing the hands back to the sides of the head, forming domes on the sides of the head, ecstasy pose. Tilt your ears back, stretch the elbows forward. Push forearms to be parallel to the ceiling. Now you notice I start to pulse here. That's the natural springing action. When I've got every joint bent, not hyperextended or locked, I find a natural spring in my body. This builds heat. Find your natural spring. Fullness in the low back ribs, fullness in the back arch. Tailbone lifts to bow your belly. Ears roll back to bow your neck. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crescent to the right. Find a pulse here. Hips roll back. Left ribs open up. Maintain the bow in the belly as you arc at the same time. So we're bowing the belly and arcing over. Bowing back, arcing right. Bowing back, arcing right. And inhale, come up. And we'll take it to the other side. Fill in the back heart, get true. Find your apples expanding. And we'll crescent left. Now try to maintain a fullness on the left side body, not just collapsing there. That's easy to go. But if you collapse there, one thing you're not doing is maintaining uniform tone. So find uniform tone. Scan the body. Where are you overworking? Where are you underworking? Find a pulse. Open up the fascia on the right side body. Oh, it feels good. Crescent. And then inhale, come up. Arms come up to the horizon, seaweed sway. Hips are steady, moving the rib cage, gliding them over the hips. Can you feel them separating from the hips? So the head, the heart space, and the hips are separate elements, and they can slide and glide on their own. Sit your hips back, interlace the fingers in front of you, allowing the pointer finger to release. Sit your hips back even more. Sit back more. Tailbone lifts. Pubic bone drops. Sit back in a chair. Press your pointer fingers forward and sit back. Sit low. Chair pose. And then make a serpentine motion. So we just opened the side ribs, and now you have this availability to snake your way up. Power in the chair. Once you get to the top, V-vector your arms. So arms are forward enough. They're not straight up. When they're straight up, we close off our back heart, our back apple. So they're forward and up. Stretch the skin between your shoulder blades. Press your seed hands forward. Rotate your elbows wide. Head goes back. Ears go back. Smile goes up. And then bring the hands back together. Sit in your chair. We'll do that again. This time, can you do it with your heels lifted? Knees resist. Heels draw in. Ooh. It's warm in here. Woo. And then sky pose, V-vector arms, heels lifted, knees resist, seed hands forward, ears tilt back, reach, right hand forward, reach left, open the left ribs, right again, left again. Beautiful, lower the heels, lower the hands. Bring your arms to chin up our arms, and we're gonna take some humps. So toes down, land light, maybe even, don't even use your heels. Hips down, fill your back ribs, fill your ribs all the way around, and hop. Hop back, leading with your bottom. Landing light, hop forward. Hop back, 2. Hop forward, 2. Hop back, 2. Hop to the right, 2. Hop to the left, 2. Hop to the right, 2. Hop wide. Move up a little bit here. So we're hopped wide here. Heels draw in, knees energetically press out. My apples, my hips in this case, are pushing back. There's an inward curve of the lumbar spine, but I'm going to stay full in the thoracic spine. So my heart apple stays full. Hips go back. Reach it forward. Your apples are bobbing. So find a point where you can maintain that and stay there. So if you lose the lumbar curve, then you've lost the bowspring posture. Where did you lose it? Maybe go back and find a block or a bench where you can find it again. Touchdown domes on the blocks or the bench. Fullness, apples bobbing, head back, heart back, hips back, pulsing at the legs. This one builds heat. And then dome slides to spring palms. Walk or hop your feet back to crouching cat pose. So knees are hip distance apart. Hands are wider than shoulders. Fingers about 1 finger distance away from each other. Palms are domed like suction cup. Elbows point towards the outside. Tailbone lifts high as the back part domes. Ears draw back, eyes forward. And you can pulse it here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep springing this in the arms, and then we'll walk our cat. And I don't have a lot of space here, but that makes it all the more challenging. Walking cat. You can walk it backwards too. Maintain your heart. Maintain the hips. Give yourself a high five in the mirror. Boom. This builds heat. And then lower down, low squat. Knees wide. Arms reach to horizon. Utilize your glutes to power up to earth pose. Hands to thighs. Fill in the back ribs. Recovery. Hercules grasp your hands. Looks a little something like this. Pull the hands away from each other to round the upper back. Hips drop back. Heart gets light. Dig, drag your right foot. Lift it up, square leg. And then turn. Hips step back before the foot. So my butt moves back. And then my foot steps back. Touch down. Back to where you started. That one was a little shaky. We'll try it again. Big drag right. Lead with the butt. Step it back. Touch down. Toes and then ball of foot. One more time. Big drag right. Rotate out. Back part full. Butt goes back first. Touch down. Toe. And then the ball of the foot. Tribal lunge. Left arm goes to the inseam of the left leg. So a seed hand goes there. You'll see it better on the other side. And I'm not leaning on it, but rather I'm using it to rotate my torso at the waistline. Reach your right seat forward. Get long. Fill out the back ribs. Let the tailbone lift. Ain't no playing here. The apples are expanding. Right hand can come to ecstasy. And then you can rotate. So we're still bowing. And then we're also twisting. Bow. Twist. Bow. Arc. Twist. Come out of it. V-vector arms. Dig, drag right. And land. Recovery. Hercules clasp the other way. Big drag left. Hips step back first. And then foot touches down. So notice that back foot is slightly angled forward still. Touch down. Big drag left. Step back. And one more time, big drag left. Step it back. This time stay. Right arm to inseam of right leg. Use that as a stick to push it open. Left arm pushes forward, dome your back. Lift your tail, bob your apples. Left hand ecstasy. Bow your belly. Arc your ribs. And then twist. Bow. Arc. Twist. Look for uniform tone. Bow. twist. And then come out, V vector, step it together. Recovery. Well, I'm feeling nice and warm and ready to go. I'm about to go do some rock climbing now. What are you gonna do next? Thanks for joining.